Hello and welcome to my June episode. Summer usually is tough for a retro game collector, because you'll have a hard time to find good items. Let's start with low-level items, like this manual for Super NES, and climb up until we arrive at Super Metroids. Yes, you've heard right, Metroids. With an S, like in the plural of a Metroid. Why do I buy loose manuals? Of course I do that in order to complete games and sell them off. The first game from my collection is this copy of Italian Super Tennis. The one you always see on eBay is the ETA-2 version. It's one of the most common and least valuable Italian version out there. But the ETA-No-1 is a bit harder to find. There is also the ETA-1 version, but I haven't seen in one of those at all. But if I ever find one, I'll show it to you here. The next game is a Pinball Dreams game, French/Dutch version. I already have the FAH-1, so now I have both. Did you know that Dragon Ball Ultimate Menace has two different French versions? Here's the second one. This is a really great item I bought. What looks like a loose box of Killer Instinct is, in reality, a loose box of Killer Instinct. But it's a special one. It's a display box, which shops could use to advertise in their shop windows, so they wouldn't have to put a complete game in it. This technique was way more popular in the United States. That's why you can find many display boxes of US versions, but none of PAL games. Here I bought an Australian version of Lemmings, which you can easily identify by the looks. Australian vanilla versions often have the Mattel logo on the front. This should be the last version of Lemmings that was missing. Beautiful, right? Speaking of Australian games, here I bought 3 of them. Super Strike Eagle, which I already have, then Toy Story and Plock. I'll try to refinance my investment by selling off the Super Strike Eagle game at a good price. We rarely get to see many Scandinavian games here, because I almost have them all. Here's one of the few remaining. Aladdin. Most other Scandinavian games I unpack will be condition upgrades. Speaking of condition upgrades, here I bought a Darius Twin, Scandinavian version. It does not have the manual, but is in really good condition. Unfortunately the one I had was even better, so I had to sell this on off. Good I had a spare manual of it lying around. Which is very sick, if you think about it. Do you have a spare manual of the Scandinavian Darius Twin lying around? Here I bought one of the rarer and more expensive Italian games, Batman Returns. It's not in perfect condition, but for now I'm fine with it. My next Batman Returns version will be the Australian one, believe me. What is this crap? The seller put the manual and leaflets and stuff separate from the box into an envelope. Haven't seen that one in a while. Never mind. Here I bought an Illusion of Time, UK version. I already have it, but sealed with red strip. So now I have a copy that I can open and masturbate into. The good thing is, that this includes the German extra manual in black and white. I also collect all of those little extra manuals. Here I bought a Super Ghouls and Ghost game in GPS version, just for the Spanish manual in black and white. Now I can add it to the Portuguese manual of it, that I already have. Here I bought a Wing Commander, UK version. It's in nice condition. And here's a Mario Paint big box in French/Dutch version. It's in very good condition, but doesn't have the mouse board, which I didn't notice when buying it. But I had a double one lying around. This is the Spanish classic version of Zelda, which I bought because I didn't have the map and top secrets. Turns out that this was the ESP-2 version of it, which I didn't even know existed. That was lucky on the one hand, but on the other hand I still need map and top secrets for the normal classic version. I bought this entire set of games, most of which were in bad to very bad condition. I bought all those games from Italy, just because of the Asterix game. The Italian version of Asterix is very rare and it always bugged me that I had only an incomplete version of it. But that's a story of the past. Finally I have it. The classic UK version of Super Metroid. I looked for it for a long time, but now I have it. The last addition to my collection in June of 2023 is also Super Metroid. This time it's one of the two Spanish versions. This is the one with the black and white manual. I'm kidding you not. But this game has been sold like this back in the day. For comparison I want to show you the other version, too. See you in the next video.